And he was into role-playing. Do you know what role-playing was like with a redneck man? Scary, scary. He bought me a Daisy Duke outfit. There's a visual for you, sir. Do you know what was scarier than the outfit? I put it on. And I was parading around in this thing like, oh, look at me in my Daisy Duke, woo. And one day I looked at him and in keeping with the theme, I looked at him and I said, now, are you sure we ain't kin? And he just looked at me and said, oh, baby, it don't matter none. And I was like, oh, my God. And then I started dating. Ooh, dating over 50, how pleasant. Ooh. Like the time I went on a date and the guy kept saying to me, you gonna have a drink? You gonna have a drink? You gonna have a drink? Oh, I said, oh, honey, I'm gonna have a drink. I'm gonna sit here and drink until you start to look like your profile picture. And then I dated somebody and he passed away. He died, sir. And then I thought about it. It was sad. But then I said, oh my God, this is too weird. I was just literally ghosted. I'm in a relationship now. Boy, have those conversations changed. You know, back in the day, you want a family, you're on the pill. The conversations now are, okay, so if you have a heart attack and die while we're having sex, who do I call? Do I have a password for this phone? Will your thumbprint work? Like, well, what are we doing here? Is this an iPhone? Well, facial recognition work. Let's tell me what we're doing here. It's hard to be a babe when you're called ma'am. I'm called ma'am a lot. You're laughing, sir, huh? You're laughing at my ma'am now, huh? I used to be insulted, no more, because ma'am is short for madam. And if I look like the type of girl who can run a call girl ring, I'm gonna take that as a compliment. I would run one of those fancy ones, like $5,000 an hour, which leads me to, what the hell can you do for $5,000 an hour? Sir, don't answer, because you look like you're thinking of something. Guys, if you're willing to spend $5 grand, there's no need to hire a hooker. Just offer the $5 grand to your wife or girlfriend. You'd be very, very surprised to find out how freaky your girl will get for $5,000. Here, stick it up my nose! Go ahead! Spank me! Who's your mama? Who's your daddy? Who cares? For $5 grand, I'll be your Aunt Sophie. Who cares? I love when politicians are arrested with a hooker and they have to apologize. And they go to the news conference and the wives are there. Their wives stand there like... Not me. I'd be so pissed off about the $5,000. I'd be $5,000, you idiot. You couldn't talk to me? Maybe I had a coupon? It's hard to be a babe and a ma'am, sir, I can tell you right now. I discovered that when I went to the store. They were sold out of my favorite feminine wash. So I bought a can of Endust instead. Summer's Eve. Is that not the stupidest name for a feminine wash? A summer's eve is hot and humid. That is not usually the climate I'm looking to create. That's right up there with that stupid commercial. There's a commercial for a feminine pad, and it turns into a lounge chair to show you how comfortable it is. Sir, let me tell you, that is truth in advertising, because that is exactly what the damn thing feels like, a lounge chair. And then you have to deal with the looks you get. Wow, get a load of Linda that time of the month, or is that a lounge chair between her? Ma'ams, turn to a young girl and tell her what life was like before the adhesive strip, huh? Tell her it was like when we had to belt those babies on, huh? Tell her what it was like when those damn things were halfway up your back and you couldn't get to them in either direction because we were in our one-piece snap-up romper. Remember how long those pads were? You have no idea what I'm talking about, sir, and I don't care. Do you want to know how long those pads? Let me tell you how long these pads were. Long. Let me put it this way: if you had a nosebleed at the same time, you were covered, okay?